I love you so, my darling Jesus. Hey, my darling Jesus, you're a wonderful Lord. Hello guys, welcome to another interesting episode of the Diaspora Divas podcast, and with me I have Lady OG.
Oh, hello.
And J Money aka MJ aka Future Celebrity.
Yes, sir.
AKA
Master Shifter.
Master Shifter. No, change it to Hustler. Master Hustler.
Okay. Shifter is more refined.
Hey, it's okay.
More
anyone you
it's more niche.
It's just what you are looking for. You know.
Okay. We're going to start off with playing a game. One word, one song. So I'll give a word. And each of us have to think of a song that has that word in it.
Hey, Lady OG,
are we ready?
You know how she said she was not going to tell us about the game until we start. It's alright, let's go. We can do this.
First word, darling. Darling Jesus, darling Jesus. Oh my darling Jesus, you're a wonderful God.
I love you so,
my darling Jesus.
Hey,
oh my darling Jesus, you're a wonderful Lord.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're like,
ha. How do I feel like I'm feeling well? Well, yeah.
I'm just praying you don't sing the song. Should I sing my own?
Why are you suspense?
Should I sing my own?
Oh, no,
it's the same word. It's the same word.
Ah, you should have told me now. My brain is not functioning. So I was waiting for another one.
Yeah, let me sing my own.
No,
why are you thinking of it?
No, we can't give you that because you had time to prepare. You are the one that gave us the word. You need to give
no,
you another one.
I'm seeing it. I'm calling it is how I'm seeing it.
Okay.
So
what's your own?
My darling, another way for day.
Oh, yes.
We don't want baby today.
My darling, I don't know the other lyrics of the song. That's Tiwa and
Tiwa Savage. Onto you.
No, that word is hard though.
That's my darling, right?
No, the darling.
But the way you came up with darling Jesus now, wow.
Very quickly.
If I substituted the head, I can't. What song can you come to my head that is with darling?
No, I don't know if there are lots of, but I can't just think.
Yeah.
What does love songs? They should have darling.
If it's love now, maybe it might have been easier. I can't remember. Please pass.
Darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me.
Oh.
Next word.
Okay.
Alert.
My bank alert app. You know they bounce. My emotion on a bottom.
That was something to my own mind.
I'm losing out.
I pass on this round as well. Okay, one that I know all of us will have a song for. Body.
Hey. I have a song, but I don't know how to sing it.
Let me start my
With your
own.
busy body, yeah. Your busy body, yeah.
Jerry, you.
I'm begging for
See body,
I don't know what song now. Will not be the kind that will win. I'm not remembering all the songs. Give easy one now. Let me get you one now.
Okay. Wine. As in wine your waist.
Wine your ways for me.
What's that dirty wine
Wine
song?
your ways
Dirty
for
wine,
me.
dirty wine, salty, dirty wine.
Wine your waist. Push up your waist and help
Your own song now.
I do that one. It's my song.
Hey, even the viewers are seeing us. Wine for me.
What's that?
Today, not today. Tomorrow, maybe too late. Tonight.
Wine and well.
Wine and well.
Yes. She just say wine and well.
Jesus. And all these songs, there are plenty wine though. You just don't. I can't remember, please. My brain is not there. What else? What else? Give me one that I can get now.
Joy, this ones are easier, big. Love. I love you. You love me. We're a happy family. Joy, you need to give us another one. you have to give us another one.
Yeah. I give you. It's not a song.
Give us another one.
Love me, Jen.
Love me tender.
So whose song is that one? It's your own.
She helped me.
She didn't help you. Give us another one.
Hey, and everybody watching them, I know plenty love songs. They'll just be singing in the background.
Exactly.
It all happens to us. When you're on the spot, you just
give us love song.
Okay.
Your love is kind.
Yeah.
Your love is patient.
Why cannot think about that one too? It's your song too.
Your love is magical.
That's how I feel.
Oh!
Hey.
Anyway, so who won? Somebody that won because she had most songs.
Hey Google.
Google sleep.
Give me a list of
My
love
award. It's not you want to ask Google to the rest.
Game has finished.
No, Google, give me a list of love songs.
Oh yes, what?
I will sing one song.
Even with all the time, I think that one has
Yeah.
Google. You have entered my Google voice and Google's not giving me. Hey Google, give me a list of love songs.
Love is wicked.
Love is wicked. Alright.
Anyway, this still want to sing it. We shall like to sing it first. We can move on.
Love songs.
Why
You are the love of my life.
you are my spiritual life.
And
Hey, she woke up. Good morning, Joy. Welcome to today's podcast.
Thank you, ChatGPT. Thank you.
Shame on you.
And if you see
Shame.
Oh yeah, it's okay. I've tried. All of me, what all of you.
Give me that way.
people said it's all of you.
What all of you? Give me that phone.
Okay, I'm done.
There was this video I saw on Instagram. I can't remember whose page it was. Let me see if the person's page is going to pop up here. But it was someone asking people if a man is faithful but emotionally unavailable, is he a good man? Thoughts?
Depends on what you want.
He's faithful. He's not sleeping around. He's not chatting with any girls. None of that. But he's unemotional. He's not available to you.
And so,
emotionally.
who is faithful can help?
Yeah, I feel like women. That's one of the major reasons. Maybe
Your emotional availability.
Yes. So imagine.
Why do you think that even we know cheating is wrong, but if the ones that are emotionally available to you, even when they cheat you
take them back. Oh, that's like a deal breaker. Because if you are with someone and you're not emotionally available, then what are you in there?
What are you doing there?
Exactly. There's no.
I want people to listen to some of these responses.
Hey. And then what if he has money?
Wait, listen.
It's a very tricky question. Highly sensitive. If a man is faithful but emotionally unavailable, is that a good man? This is a very nice question.
See the response.
No. Trust me, a lot. Some ladies are battling this. If a man is faithful but emotionally unavailable, is that a good man? Is it a good man? Anyone have this?
Okay, a faithful man that is emotionally unavailable is going to push the woman to somebody else. It's going to cause the woman to find this attention somewhere else. And I mean, if my partner is not emotionally available, I will obviously think he's giving the attention to somebody else.
Yeah.
And then he's just going to push me somewhere else, basically. Like just another man
That is emotionally
give me
available.
that attention Exactly, that's emotional ability.
Why do I feel like
Okay,
her answer?
so I think naturally it's not enough
Balls
to
is
say
like
someone
us.
is faithful because you can be faithful because no one wants you and you're just boring. So there are some people that you need to be available. Your partner wants to go out, you want to have a good time, you have dreams, you want to explore life together, and that person is just not cutting it. They don't even know when you're down, when something is going on with you. They're just done. Like they're just there, but they are faithful. I feel like that's not good enough. So the question was, what would I? Is that a good man? No, the answer is no. It has to be all round. Yeah.
I want to hear.
If he's faithful and emotionally unavailable, doesn't make him a bad man. However, it makes him a bad partner. Do you get? Because if you are faithful and you're not emotional, what are we doing? Do you get? So that's my.
Do you get?
Okay. The man is faithful, but not emotionally available. I don't believe that any man here, is emotional. Men don't think emotionally. We are logical. If a man is actually busy, he's actually working, he has businesses, he has big dreams, as my brother said. Obviously, you don't actually expect such man to be always available to you emotionally.
No,
men are generally logical. If you have an issue, discuss it with me. I'm actually married. I'm telling you this. Men are logical. Forget about emotion. Yes, you can actually express emotion from time to time, but not always. There is a kind of distinction there. A man that is busy, that has dreams, that has aspirations, you cannot expect him all the time. Oh, babe, I am down. Oh, babe, I am this, I am that. No, men are logical.
Okay.
No.
Thoughts on this guy's comments?
Well,
No.
no,
Because-
it's two ways.
Really?
I think if we want to go back to the old way of how things have been done in terms of marriage and all that, I think men were, I'm not saying a lot, but I think that when men were fully responsible, it's not now that you have women working and
When he says, because the man is always busy, excuse me? So your wife is just
I
there.
think he didn't know how to address it. I think back in the days where some women would just sit at home Monday to night and men.
But that's back in the days.
That's what I was trying to say. If you look at it back in the days,
Yeah.
that point would have
Even back in the
But
days,
somewhat, not even
not
completely.
yet, to an extent. And I will only say to an extent because we know that the men carry the weight of everything in their house, whether there's
The
money or not.
financial weight.
Yes, financial. That's why. So most times, the problem for this life now, money. If you remove money, in some cases there's no problem because money. You know where I'm coming from. If there's money, you will see emotional availability. Really, when there's no money,
I think what I'm getting from what he says is you can't, for men or for some men, you can't make yourself emotionally available to your wife if you're still hustling.
that's it. Maybe that's a better way to put it.
Yes. Because
Yes.
if you're still hustling, it will look like emotions come last. Emotions take the back
Because
seat.
every day you are thinking.
But you can't be so focused in your hustle that you forget that you need to nurture your relationship. Do you get? Because you are married to this person. You need to nurture that relationship. Otherwise, it gets nurtured one way or the other.
I think it's because this day and time things are happening differently. Back in the day too, I think if you look at it from a woman's perspective, provided he's going and bringing money, some of them are satisfied.
And I think that
They're not struggling.
maybe it's where some of our issues come from, because I don't think our mothers were totally okay with it, but maybe because it was the norm. But
They just accepted it.
now I went to look at what it means for a man to be emotionally available, because I don't know what this man is saying. He's saying that you are going to be self-aware, you have to show empathy. So I don't think, except you're a devil in your family.
What do you mean that you are busy out there making
Sometimes
money?
they show it that they don't even know that they are showing it.
One of the maybe when we let's go to the next person. When we finish, we'll look at a few comments.
1 minute. Okay. Well, I would say logic will win emotion anytime, any day. Okay. But you're incomplete human if you cannot mix logic and emotions. Now, you can't say you are a man and you're completely emotionally unavailable. Okay, let's leave the relationship. If your mother dies, will you feel the pain? And is that an emotion? Will you say because you're working, you're a billionaire, you're everywhere, your mother has died? No, logic. Now, the reality is, we all know that as men, logic will win emotion anytime, any day. So I will prescribe 70% logic, 30% emotions.
Wow.
I have a contrary opinion.
Thank you. Let's hear it.
I even do not agree that logic is emotions. Because as a marketing professional, one of the things that I learned in psychology is that a lot of decisions that we make are mostly emotional, for emotional reasons. In fact, the reason why the man would want to have all the big dreams and make the family happy is an emotional decision.
Yes, talk about the emotional.
In prestige in the society, you want people to see you a certain way. That's emotion. That's not really logic. That's not 1 + 1 2. That's because you want people to perceive you a certain way. You want your wife to go out in a very nice car and say, oh, that's my wife, that's the car. That's emotion. So I agree with you on the part that you must have a balance of both. And I like to say this, and I think it's really important, especially for women. Do not settle. You can have everything. You must have a scarcity mindset. Sorry, you must eschew a scarcity mindset.
Marketing
That
profession.
mindset that if I have this one, it may not have that one. That is flawed. I believe in abundance. I believe I can get whatever.
My new mantra.
And I think you should carry on with that.
Oh shit.
I think I would want us to see it from another direction. Okay.
Yes, have it.
Now, you said the man is emotionally not available, of which there's no man that can be completely emotionally unavailable. But imagine that you as a woman, you want to marry a man who is a billionaire or who has big dreams. You understand? And you are not ready to sacrifice a little. That's why I would recommend that a lot of people should listen to Elena Grant, or what's her name, on TikTok or something. You know her very much. Now, if you are going to have a man provide for you, he has big dreams, and you still expect him that when he's using his head to think about big ideas on how to expand the family, give the family a very good life, and then he'll still be doing what? Moving or trying to monitor you all through the day or something. It's not possible. You can't have it all. And that doesn't make him a bad partner or a bad man. How? Depending on the size of your dreams. Trust me.
So I think one of the things we're missing is we're not looking for a needy man. We're not looking for a man that is at your beck and call and just asking you, my dear, how are you? How is your face? Have you done your... No, that's not what we're saying. For example, one of the things I picked from this Obi Kubana's birthday that just happened is, did you see that part where they were asking if Obi Kubana was stranded on an island? What are the 3 things he would need?
Yeah.
Every single person said his wife first. Like, his wife was one of the things everyone said. And every other person that didn't even say his wife gestured that he was very keen to his wife. He loves his wife. This is a man that is very busy. We can make all the excuses for him. But he has been able to show that irrespective of whatever dreams and money he has, he cares. He's emotionally available to his wife. Also, an example also is Dupe Olushola, the MD of Transport. We know how big this woman is. She's a fucking busy woman. Her husband as well is a big man. He is also a busy man. But one of the things that are peculiar about these people is that you see them on social media, all lovey-dovey all the time. I know that it can be like it's just social media, but I mean, it's hard to consistently fake this thing if he's not there. Because there are people that are also successful that do not have that. That want to show that stereotype kind of man. I'm busy, I'm at the office, I don't know if you've eaten, and all of that. And there are other men like Obi Kubana, where his wife said that every single day, no matter the country he is and where his children are, he calls them, each one of his children, every single day. That's an emotionally available man. That's the kind of man we want.
Yes, great sister.
Do you know something? Maybe pause a bit. something we're missing here is that we are using people that are made as an example.
But that's why I said a man that is still hustling cannot be emotionally available to you.
Why? Because the reality here we're talking about, but you say samples of what we are seeing. You have money. If you have money, what will you remain? No, let's be fair. But a typical man that is hustling,
he cannot. He just cannot. It's not like he doesn't want to.
I don't agree.
No. My own point is, for a woman, if you are with a man and for whatever reason,
at that stage,
he's still hustling, please let that man be.
Yes.
Because you will never find happiness with him.
Yes. Because when things don't go as planned, you are the one that will say, look at you.
Useless man.
Useless man.
What is your Hebrews definition of being emotional for a man that is hustling, please?
Now, in the Nigerian context, right? We still believe that.
Not Nigerian context.
You don't know how your family will
human being context.
Okay, human being, generally speaking, and this is a very, very loose speech, but generally speaking, the assumption is that the man is the head of the home.
Yes.
Now, head of the home has not found his balance in life. Right? I go to work, I come back, things happened at work, I need to pour my heart out, or I had some issue with my friend or my family member, I need someone to talk to, I need you to be there for me at this point. And you tell me, please, I'm busy. And you don't even make it look like in a way that I will feel, okay, in another couple of hours or something, we can revisit this. You make me feel like I'm too needy. And all of this that is bothering me is of no importance.
24 hours in a year.
No. This is, we are not saying a one-off, because even men that we are classified as emotionally available, they won't be there all day, every day. Exactly. So, but this one is not even making time. He's not making the effort.
You don't like
until you're in a situation where you see a man when half the time what he's doing is worrying about how he will survive tomorrow.
Yes.
The last thing on his mind is emotional availability.
Is that
in my own opinion, nobody is that busy if they don't like you.
No.
No one is that busy. No matter your hustling spirit, no matter whether you are
right.
Nobody's.
But when I tie it down to a hustler cannot be emotionally available, it doesn't. If a man likes you, he will make time for you. If a man likes you, he will do what you are asking regardless. But we find this
it's not in the big things.
We find
in the little things. In the little things. Like, how are you? How is your day? It doesn't even just show small concern. And a little bit of
what I'm saying is that most of the men that fall into this category of being emotionally unavailable are hustlers.
Yes.
I feel like you don't like
and how it has nothing to do with that. And how the day needs to run is more of a priority in their head. Because you as the woman, you are the first one that they're even scared of when they have not provided food on their table. That time they want to spend to give you attention, do you know? No, at least I'm not a man, but we're trying to be realistic. I still believe the stages of your life. The stages of your life differs.
I still believe, irrespective, nobody's that busy.
You will still see a woman that says, "I beg you, if they find money, you should leave him alone."
No one.
But if the wife is happy with her husband the way he is, it's fine.
Be my guest.
No one is still.
But where it becomes a problem is where the wife or the partner wants more, and the man just cannot give.
But there are also ladies out there that, provided there's money, they're not looking for any emotional availability.
Which is fine.
No. There are people that money is. But no, you can't say that. There are people that marry for money.
Yeah.
So when so the point is, depends on what you are after.
We are all human beings. We're born with our emotions. No. So, like the guy said, our emotions drive most of our decisions.
It depends on the stage of your life where you are at, and that's why I'm still going to say that.
Let's agree to disagree.
No, it's okay, because people will still.
I have another way different opinion from you guys. Like, I believe that as long as the person is into you, for instance, if you were married already, right, and then you guys had money, and then maybe you didn't have money again, and then you are still, my wife, I know that since I had, that's your showing emotion. Please, I'm working hard. Don't say you are not emotionally available. I'll take my bag out, take my bag. Of course you'll be
But do you also know that it would be selfish for one as a woman to also think that because he's not emotionally available, that men too don't have emotions, rather than saying that the man is not emotionally available to you? How do you want to why don't we look at the root cause of why he's not emotionally available and how you can support?
But that's a man that wants to open up to
compromise.
But that's the thing, we need to, because sometimes when
you don't have to like
but
it.
but sometimes when we
your partner likes it, compromise.
But are you emotionally available to the person? So it's both ways. Forget that this question here, we're centered around a man.
I think we've moved a bit.
No, because she's very particular. There's no way.
But what I'm enjoying so far is that it's heated, like everyone has a
there's an angle, and I think with what we see people go through, and I think that's where we're trying to come with these experiences from. What we can't
personally, if I were dating a hustler and you just showed me a little kindness, I would be understandable with you that you might not be fully emotionally available, but in that little space or time,
even as you are not available, I can see that you are trying to make time to be available. Let it be that it's things, external forces that are interrupting us.
I have money, and on your birthdays, I throw you parties, but you don't have money to do the same. What's wrong with a little massage? Why you're massaging my feet? Oh, I'm sorry, I don't have money to help you with your birthday this year. But let me do small egg and breakfast in bed to appreciate you. It's not hard.
No, because that's how there are also girls that will also stone you and be like, this is what you do. That's what I'm trying to say. You're generalizing. It's still a function of a couple of things.
I'm just saying that
of your
compromise
and who you are married to.
Exactly, I agree with you on that
people
one.
that their marriage, you see, their emotional availability is money.
It depends on your financial ability.
That kind of husband cannot. And the thing is that what people don't understand is what people start realizing 10 years into their marriage is lacking. It's a function of what they've built in year 1 and year 2. So when we get people saying that you're not emotionally available, because that's not what you wanted initially, but because you've got
your needs have changed, and you want me to switch immediately,
and it's going to switch, but it's not going to switch.
Keep changing and keep evolving. But like I said, compromise.
That's why if the foundation is not strong, I don't see what's going to hold it.
Compromise.
The question is an unemotionally available man a good man?
No.
It depends on the stage the man is at.
No.
And that's my answer.
If your husband is emotionally unavailable, is he a good man to you?
Well,
in
my
the
husband
context
is
of your
not
marriage?
at that stage of his life. I'm trying to also relate that sometimes when most men are unavailable, it depends on where they are at. Is it? Have you been emotionally unavailable for the past 10 years, or has he been emotionally unavailable for a period of time? So maybe if the question was that direct, I would be able to answer.
He should be emotionally available at all times in any little way that he can, whether in big gestures or in small gestures. He should be able to compromise as your needs change.
Remind me what planet we are on.
We're on Earth, so my sister.
It's like you're in a different one.
We're not. Every how do you say that in every man with his own taste. Thank you.
This your own. Is
do you understand?
Individual needs individual planet.
Yes, because as women, it's the thing that sustains us in the relationship.
Anyway,
what we're saying is in an ideal
that's what we're saying.
The man should be emotionally available.
Did you hear what the other woman said? He said, don't settle.
Yes.
Don't settle.
And I agree. Because some of these things, especially we women, we love to dream. We live in our heads a lot. At the start of the relationship, you are like, oh, he's giving me money.
That's why I said needs
and
change.
you are not too concerned about
once change,
his emotional availability.
Yeah.
But then maybe 2-3 years down the line, you're like, dude, I don't even remember when we were away for a weekend. Yeah. And then the guy's confused, like, that's never what you wanted.
This is what
I mean, I just credited your account 500k. Why are you bugging me?
As the need changes, my sister, you compromise.
It's not entirely,
but not everybody is that.
Yeah, but in my own opinion, in a relationship, if you don't put in the work, it dies.
True.
Well, if you are not emotionally available, it means you have checked out.
The long and short of it is that people should know what they want before they get their partners.
My sister, if it changes.
You don't get. I know things will change, but in terms of your needs, what stands in first for you? If money is your priority, then deal with it as your emotional availability.
What if the money finishes in the middle of the marriage?
That's why you need to choose wisely. All I'm saying is your foundation.
Make up your mind what's more important to you.
Because when they say the way you make your bed is the way you lie on it, it does apply in every aspect.
Yeah.
Because if you show a man something and decide, okay, let me love you the way that you want to be loved, how do you want me to unlove that and relove?
Love and relove.
It's like
you can love and
it's
love
like
if your partner is
we
either way.
were in a setting where they said if your marriage is based on lies, then that marriage is false. The point is, if you show me a different side of you that I have decided to accept and marry, that's what I have married. Don't come and change it. That's my own opinion. So it's a function.
Mine.
It's like someone complaining that, oh, my husband does not love me, but you were particularly after someone that has money.
Yeah.
And then down the line,
you've gotten it.
You said you didn't need to marry for love. Then down the line, you stand there and complain about emotional availability. What did you marry? You didn't marry emotional availability.
You married me for my money.
He's faithful to you. He's giving you money. See, that's the life no balance. Some people don't get money, but they show love. That's their emotion. Some people have money. Sometimes I know that they say you shouldn't settle, but then you still compromise.
Yes,
it's unavoidable.
That's what that you're saying.
No, but you're saying when you say don't settle, you will still compromise.
That is what I'm saying. Even if you don't settle in the beginning, and then you move into it, and things change, and you say your marriage evolves, and your wants changes. Compromise. Let's talk about
why do we have to marriages today?
The thing is, when your wants and needs have changed, you can't put the pressure on the other person.
But if the person is willing to try,
then yes,
you
of
use
course.
the word
your barest meaning.
But don't hold it.
Yeah, don't put the burden on that person.
But in every relationship, you must be willing to try. You must be willing to try. If you don't try, then what are you in the relationship for? You want to pack your bags and go.
It depends.
Depends.
You know that when you start a relationship with someone, you have like the core thing that connects you both. If it's both of us love to go to the beach every single weekend, that's your core connection. Or both of us love to wake up at 12 a.m. every night to kabash for 3 hours. That's your core connection. So if maybe
kabash means praying.
Thank you. So if maybe 2-3 years later, I just want to sleep. I can do like 5 minutes prayer and let's just sleep. But my partner still wants to do that 2-3. It becomes a problem, right? If we're able to sit down and agree that okay, let's find a middle ground. Maybe let's do 30 minutes instead of 3 hours, and everybody's happy with that. Then yes. But if we're not able to come to that middle ground because maybe your partner thinks if we stop praying for 3 hours, we're going straight to hell, then it becomes a problem.
You don't know what you just described. Compromise. Whether you see it in badly or goodly or it works for you, but as long as one party is agreeing to something, it's compromise.
And then when none of the parties are willing to,
if you're not, willing to budge from my 5 minutes,
but you're
not willing to budge from your 3 hours.
Everything will cancel out now.
That's the thing.
But as long as even if you don't like it, but you're willing to say, okay, let's do 5 minutes, but even though I don't like it, you're compromising.
It's not everybody that is ready to say they don't like something, and that means you're doing it because the person likes it.
Because don't forget, the other person, now that you are bringing this new, because a new proposal, the other person has to go through that stage of, but this is not you. This is not you. This is not how I know you.
If you have the pair of girls, if you are with me, MJ, like a comment, I'll reply your comment.
Logically, they will
I'll reply your comment, and then we'll be sisters or brothers for life. Because these two people, I don't know what they're saying.
But being logical, you're being emotional.
No. It's a topic. It says that you're emotionally available.
Yeah.
That's the topic.
No, it's just a way to end the conversation.
Yeah.
Before the heat will burn up.
Yeah.
It's like getting hot.
I still stand on my ground, Sha. No one is that busy for anyone.
True.
If you are into someone, even though you don't like the thing, you will try to make amends.
And I agree with you.
Try to
and I also understand that.
In fact, if you're not emotionally available, what are you doing in the relationship?
No, but even as friends, we also understand that we have because relationship marriage is not just in one way.
Yeah.
Even as friends, there are times where I don't talk to you for a month, and I understand that you're not available.
But you still put some intentions in it.
It's apart from intentions,
and then on special occasions like birthdays, you become available. It doesn't have to be all year round.
It doesn't work like that. It doesn't mean that if I'm not available on her birthday, she will not understand.
Yes, because you have been there.
I cannot stop my
years.
unavailability but it's the same way the marriage might also be.
Exactly.
I've been there the previous years and I'm not here this year. I expect you to understand.
Compromise.
Sometimes I feel like you're saying two different things. Until next time.
Bye.
Bye. There's no other way to end today's podcast.
Don't anger me.
MJ will do another video to say like, share.
Thank you.
Well, before we wrap it up, just to wrap it up so that we don't leave it hanging. Bottom line is, know why you are
next
the
podcast
person that you are.
Next podcast.
Next episode.
Next episode. Let her sit beside because she doesn't sit beside me again.
To wrap it up, when you're in a relationship, know why you're in a relationship.
Yes.
And when things start to change, don't put the burden of your own changes on your partner.
Yes.
You can sit down, talk things out, but you cannot put that burden on them because that was not the purpose of why the relationship was established in the first place. Anyway,
and also learn to take responsibility for some of your own actions.
Exactly. That's agree.
I'm married with the nuggets.
We hope you've enjoyed this episode.
Yeah.
And until next time.
Bye.
Bye. Oh no, you will do your life. Until next time. Bye.
Like, share, don't mind whatever they did in the last episode or whatever they did.
Be emotionally available to watch the podcast.
Excuse me, we're done with podcast.
To refer to your
we're
friends.
talking about like and share.
So they have to be available to watch the podcast.
Emotionally or logically. Availability is availability.
I've learned how to pronounce civil
clear.
Don't post this video. Even though I know you're going to post it. And then let me stick to my dapo. Like, share. Thank you.
Cha cha choo choo.
Stand up. Let me go.